This is episode 3 of the Football Tactics Explained series. We've already covered the basics of before you watch and how to spot formations, and now we will talk about how to spot attacking patterns and analyze a team's attack. In the simplest form, there are 3 types of attacking football: possessional and deliberate build-up, long ball, and counterattack. One team won't play the same one attacking style throughout the whole game. Like Liverpool isn't just going to counterattack the entire game, they have stretches where they take possession and have more of a deliberate build-up. And these attacking styles can kind of counter each other. If you think of a typical Manchester City game, the other team will sit back and defend most of the game, waiting to get on a counterattack. The reason they do this is because in transition, Manchester City's possession style build-up will have committed too many men forward occasionally and give the opposition an easier chance of finding a goal via a quick counterattack. We're going to use the Tottenham Manchester City game from last season that has a great example of 2 different attacking styles. Manchester City, if you already didn't know, are known for their possession-based style of football under Pep Guardiola. You can see this clearly in many of their Premier League matches, as opposition tend to sit back in a low block, while Man City will have the majority of possession in order to find a goal. Antonio Conte is known for his very solid 3-at-the-back system that can be extremely hard to break down when you're attacking into it. Conte is also known for his great counter-attacking football that pairs well with his solid defense, and you can see this at Tottenham with their dangerous 3-man attack. If you haven't seen this match, Manchester City dominated possession and had a very hard time breaking down the Tottenham defense. Spurs were fine giving up possession to City all game, and they defended in front of their net for most of it. The match ended with City having 71% possession and 21 shots. But Tottenham ended up winning 3-2 off of only 6 shots. I chose this game because I think it best exemplifies the 2 different styles of attacking football, and how no matter which style you choose, you can find a way to win. The first step in our analysis is identifying the attacking style of football a team is predominantly using during the match. First, we're going to watch Manchester City's attack. You can see City look to move fast and take as much space as possible. But once they've taken all the free space, they slow the play down and they deliberately build up to try and get an opportunity on goal. A majority of this game had them playing possession football in front of Tottenham's box and defense. Now that we've identified their attacking style as more possession-based, we can look into the specifics. When analyzing possession-based football, it's important to look at the width of the passes and off-the-ball runs. Defenses really struggle when teams are able to play the ball from one side to the other, because it causes the defense to shift, which can cause them to get disorganized. City is probably the best team in the world when it comes to switching the field and disorientating defenses. Dummy or off-the-ball runs are when players make runs intending to move defenders and open up space for their teammates. In the Manchester City setup, you can see the players constantly moving and trying to open up free space for their teammates. This is something Bernardo Silva is really good at doing. This is typically how I'll analyze a team's possession-based style. I'll look for who makes off-the-ball runs, where the team likes to focus their play, and the key players in their system. This video is brought to you by Mètrica Sports, the fundamental tool for every coach and analyst. Create and manage all your video analysis in one platform. This is the platform that I personally use for all my analysis. Use the coupon code SPREADSHEETSOCCER at checkout for a 5% discount. Counterattacking football is more dependent on a team being athletic, as counterattacking football can be thought of as being more about speed and balance, while possession-based football is less dependent on athleticism and is more about skill of the players. When analyzing counterattacking football, it's important to notice where teams are using their athleticism and speed to create counterattacks. Looking at Tottenham's attacking play, you can see that they immediately look to move the ball forward, very directly to their front 3, and look to hit City on the counter whenever they can. It was Tottenham's exceptional play on the counter that allowed them to get the 3 points from this match. When watching counterattacking football, it's important to identify where the ball was won, how quickly the team's players transition into attack, specifically the hybrid players, the amount of players committed forward, and the overloads that were created and where they were created. One part that makes Tottenham so good on the counterattack was their speed. Having the midfielders or Kane being able to find Son in behind created most of Tottenham's chances during the match. Another example of a key player in Tottenham's system for counterattacks is Kulusevski, who works extremely hard the entire game, coming back on defense and then exploding forward on the counterattack. It's one reason Kulu was such a good signing for this Tottenham front 3. You can see that Tottenham don't commit too many players forward on their counters just because of how dangerous City can be with their own press. And once again, it's this counterattacking football that won them the game. I hope this episode helped. If you have any more questions, please let me know in the comments.